we interrupt the grab bag adventures to do something else and not do the grab bag, just for once, here on Voyages of Shelf Discovery. I'm Earl at thelogbook.com. Howdy. Remember a while back that I talked about an Etsy store that made new vinyl capes for vintage Kenner Star Wars figures that had lost theirs to the ravages of time and play, which mine certainly met that description. I was so impressed that I went to see what else that Etsy seller had on offer. Echo Base Vintage, literally just up the highway in northwest Arkansas from me. And I now have this wonderful baggie of, well, lots of things coming in baggie. I suppose I should specify these are new weapons for vintage Star Wars figures. And we are going to rearm some old friends here. Each one of these comes in an individual tiny Ziploc bag. So let's get a couple of these out at a time. This little baggie looks like it contains Yoda's walking stick and Han Solo's, very distinctive blaster. That's his weapon for the whole series. We find out in the movie Solo where he got it. The plastic on these, I'm sure these are 3D printed or something. The plastic is a lighter color than the original. The original is very much a dark blue. This is a lighter shade of dark blue. And same with Yoda's cane, or his walking stick. This is brown and not orange. So care has been taken to make sure that these are not going to be, you're not going to have some scammer and try to claim that, oh yes, my figures have their original weapons, but now Han has a weapon, holds it perfectly. So very clearly we had an original to work from. My poor old Yoda here has he has lost his little cloth robe. I will have to see if that is something that can be replaced at some point. He has his belt. He does not have the little orange snake around his neck. But at least now he does once again have his walking stick. I'm not sure if you can see that because, down in front. But he does have it. Again, holds it very well. There's no issue there. Let's see what else we have in here. We have a new blaster for Princess Leia, which she also has a very distinctive weapon for her original Kenner action figure, based on the one that she had in really the opening moments of Star Wars, which was, this kind of somewhat petite blaster, but which is funny because really, if you want to be more representative of what she's packing for the rest of the movie, you'd give her a standard issue Stormtrooper blaster. Now this, and I don't think it's the fault of the weapon, this one is kind of difficult to get her to hold this, and I think that's more due to the fact that the figure has not had a gun to hold in a very long time. Now she does. I did accidentally drop her stand, though. So the princess is once again packing. We have a Tusken Raider weapon. Very, very timely all of a sudden. So, see how easily my Tusken Raider, my very old Tusken Raider, takes to holding this, because it's done in a very distinctive way. It's kind of a loose fit in his hands, so it's probably just as well that he kind of needs to hold it like this. There we go. And have to kind of do that for him to stand up. That leaves us with Lando. Let's go ahead and get him armed. And the other thing, and I don't remember ordering this, but it was in the package, is it's yet another telescoping blue lightsaber for Obi-Wan Kenobi. So now I have a backup for his replacement lightsaber. That's good. Obviously, I will leave that in the baggie. And once you get to the Empire Strikes Back, all of your characters from Bespin have this very distinctive weapon. It's a bit more sleek and Art Deco than Han's blaster, and certainly, more elegant than a Stormtrooper blaster. So now Lando is back in the fight. So, yeah, this is cool. Here's the thing. Am I going to do this for all of my vintage Kenner figures? That could get pricey. That could get expensive very quickly. So could having a coughing fit right in the middle of my video, which is what I was about to do there. Some of these tiny, tiny things were, they're not unreasonable, but you're talking about a few bucks for a tiny, tiny, tiny weapon. And it's neat to get my main characters rearmed. But, every little stormtrooper that I've got, no. I'm not doing that. Every member of Jabba's royal court, no, they are not all getting new guns. Whoever owns these when I am long gone, it will have the pleasure of rearming them. And I realize that affects kind of the resale value or what have you. But, for your visible A-list, for your front bench characters who are on display in front of all of the unarmed stormtroopers, yeah, I can see replacing their weapons, but every single stormtrooper I've got, not so much. But these are wonderful. Echo Base Vintage does great work. I highly recommend them. I will include a link to them again in the description for this show. And it's it's nice that some of my old friends are back in the fight. We will return to the grab bag before you know it. But until then, thank you for watching Voyages of Shelf Discovery.